Testing, testing.
Please get goal number 1 through G. And defense number 8, Matt Labard. Also on defense number 9, Dave Cutie. And forward number 2, Clint Summer. At forward number 5, Andy Simmons. And at forward number 28, Jacob Nana. And now for your M&M Shamrocks, let's make some noise! In net from Green Bay, number 30, Eli Hicks. At defense from Marinette, Michigan, number 23, Ryan Eady. At defense from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Avery Hubricks. At wing from Newberry, Michigan, number 4, Gavin Turduck. At center, your captain from Marinette, number 14, Adam Lemery. And finally, from Marinette, Michigan, number 20, Dallas McLaughlin. And the rest of our Shamrock. Now we ask everybody to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our nation's national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red the bombs were singing out, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the
We now ask the captains join us at center ice for the ceremonial puck drop. Dropping the puck tonight will be Edward Diver. His fiancee, Christy Garvin, and his son, Walter. That's the owner of Beaver's Underwater Recovery, and it's gained notoriety on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for conducting voluntary cleanups of all our area waterways. Give Ivan a hand because he does a lot to keep our water clean. Please check out his website at bedforddiver.com and support his mission. Now, for the puck drop. Let's play hockey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Marinette Rec Center as the M&M Shamrocks play host to the Fox Cities Ice Dogs. Opening ceremonies out of the way here, and we have the opening draw there. One head by Lemry onto his line mate McLaughlin there. Down, a shot trickled out in front. That one cleared aside by Cheney and Zimmer for the Ice Dogs. Now carried back behind the net there. Some crafty move, no goal sent aside. That one shot from Burback comes around near side. McLaughlin out to the point there. That one on to Hubricks, who sends that one pinned down behind the net now. Be picked up by the defense for the Ice Dogs. That one on the stick of Labarge trying to break that out. Held in on the far side effectively by Eli on defense. So now in front, another backhanded effort from Labarge, I should say. This one picked up by Sims, brought across center ice and sent on net. Kicked aside into the far corner. Down below the net there, backhand from Nonkel. Cleared out of the slot, back to Nonkel in the corner, walks up the board, sends that one back down behind. Trying to bring it up the near side. Line change underway for the Ice Dogs. That one makes its way into the slot, still trying to find possession of it there, and cleared on out finally towards center in the direction of McLaughlin. Couldn't quite gain possession, and now that'll be picked up by Cheney. He'll settle it down, get some fresh legs on the ice, go D-to-D with his partner Kelly, and now carried on up. Sends that one across center onto the stick of Lefebvre and down into the corner. Centering pass there, missed the slot, picked up out on defense and stopped slowly in the slot. Cleared out by Steinhoff, held in at the line by Cheney for the Ice Dogs, trying to further that one through. Now picked up by Steinhoff in the zone. He'll get that one out towards center, and again stymied there by Lefebvre, sends back in. Crossing pass there from the Shamrocks, finds its way down in there. A little tap towards the net from Chamberlain, and that one will be snapped up by the netminder Cheney for the Ice Dogs. We'll get fresh squad out there and try this all again from the near side. To take the draw for the Shamrocks will be Stowe up against Lefebvre on the far side. Lefebvre charges forward with that one, sends far side for Jansen. Jansen across center. He'll get that one in deep. Sticks aside there by Hicks into the corner. Now trying to work this one up the boards. Bieberitz for the Shamrocks with a little bit of assistance from Stell. They'll get that one across center ice and now in deep. Bieberitz on the forecheck there first. Puck falls back, centered out in front. Pass intercepted by Cheney. And a turning shot there from Bieberitz sent aside. Down below, worked that one off the glass, just onto the stick of Jones, who makes his way near center. Cross-ice pass a little bit away from the target there as it's picked up by the Shamrock defense. Forward down, chapped just the wrong side of center ice, and that'll go for an icing. Face-off here will come to the right-hand side, or should I say the left-hand gloved side of the Shamrocks netminder Hicks. The captain Lemry out there, the center for Shamrocks, takes that one, wins towards the boards. Picked up behind the net now. Lemry sends on to defense there for this, or should I say, stick of Stowe. That one back down behind now. Chased into the corner. I'm sorry, that's aired down low. Sends that one up the boards towards McLaughlin, who's tied up at center ice. And now the Ice Dogs will try and clear that one. Intercepted by McLaughlin again, who turns, trying to bring that one back in. Picked up by Lemry out near the blue line. He'll walk that one down the boards, makes a couple men miss before dropping to the corner. That one onto the stick of Burback. He's got pressure on him now in the form of Euchre, and Lemry centering pass right back to him, so he'll turn, send that one kicked aside by the netminder Cheney, and now picked up down in the corner by Burback again. Good body positioning there to keep a man off him as That puck will get loosened up, though, and sent up to the near boards there. Kicked back in by McLaughlin, but it'll be Lemery who brings it out to center ice, regroup, and head back in. Down the middle, one man slicing through all four there, trying to drop that one off for Burback. It was close, but just a bit out of reach, and the clearing effort now down for another icing. 16-10 here, just starting the first period. All tied up. Fairly evenly matched so far. Both teams seem to kind of find their bearings a little bit as Holzbach steps in. And it's Heckenmeyer for the Ice Dogs. That one in the direction of the net. I say drawn in the direction of the net. Chopped at, sent aside by the netminder. Picked up by Heckenmeyer, trying to get that one up the boards there, but good job by Enright to hold that in. And right now, chase that one down in the corner. Low angle shot. Got it. Coughed up a rebound in front. Able to get a stick on it. Was hold back for the Shamrocks, but sent aside. Now the puck will come around to the near side again. Worked up the boards. Trying to backhand that one out. Great interception there by Hubricks. Wants it in the slot again. Just a little bit out of reach on the bouncing puck there. That one knuckleballing up into the air before being snapped up in the glove of Cheney. Shamrocks able to maintain some offensive pressure there. Good job stymieing the breakout efforts of the Ice Dogs on that one. This one back to the corner cleanly onto the stick of Cheney for the Ice Dogs. Sends far side. That one in the direction of Nonkel out near center, but a little bit errant, as they say, as this one poked ahead by LaHillier. Off of the stick of Bieber. It's picked up back by LaHillier. LaHillier a shot there. And didn't quite get that one off cleanly with the defenders sticking the way. Up and into the netting and out of play. We'll get a face-off here. This one to remain inside the zone. Checking to see if any takers on the line change. Seeing none. Get a fresh puck in there. They're tied up between Heckenmeyer and Stowe. Now carried out of the corner by Jansen. Sorry, that'd be Cheney on defense there. Glove that one down, sent back out towards center ice in the direction of Heckenmeyer, but that one will go long to be picked up by Hubricks behind his own net. Wrapped around looking for LaHillier. Nice little tap there in the direction of Stowe, and further around now for Bieberitz to carry in. He's harassed as he enters the zone, but able to pick up the puck. A centering pass there, caught in traffic down below the net. This one sent out towards center on the stick of Nonkel. He'll carry across center ice. Steinhoff coming across to play him. He'll get the shot off. That one's saved. Rebound out there, but the Ice Dogs going for a change. Will give Shamrocks a little bit of free air to move here as that one trickles back in the defensive zone, and the rush will start again for the Ice Dogs in the other direction. That one there, far side near the Shamrock bench. That'll be Thompson trying to push that one somewhat unsuccessfully as that effort now intercepted by Steinhoff. Lemery back on the ice now, trying to further that one along. Did so, but only so far before it comes back on the stick of Lavarge. Steinhoff back to Lemery. Lemery trying to go up the middle there. Manages to shake a defender, but stayed with him just long enough to loosen that puck up. That one held in barely at the blue line, and now Lemery looping back around trying to get on it. They'll tie up. That one sneaks through, picked up, walked in, and the rebound out in front there for Burback. Goalie found his way onto his on his butt there, and that one lucky to get just enough on it to send that one up and out of play again. Puck looked just bouncy enough there as they were trying to clear it. Managed to keep it in for a while. Produced a decent offensive opportunity for the Shamrocks, but we'll have this one at neutral ice now. Lemery does a good job to tie that one up, as it was Lefebvre trying to charge through him, and they'll get this one deep into the Ice Dog zone as Labarge carries out from behind his own net, looking to stretch that one out in the direction of Jones. Right idea, just a little bit out of sync, as that one will drift all the way down for an icing. So we'll bring this one back to the left-hand side of the netminder, Cheney. Lefebvre to take the draw for the Ice Dogs. It'll be Holzbach on the Shamrock side. Lefebvre relieved of his duties as Jansen steps in. It'll be Lefebvre who picks that one up, circling off of the face-off there and sends on in the direction of Jones. This time that stretch pass works as he picks it up near the red line. Drop pass out in front and a shot. Sent wide, but picked up on the corner again by the Ice Dogs. A clearing effort there, or centering effort, I should say. Stymied by Olsen and then gloved down by Holzbach. Passes that one up onto the stick of Chamberlain and now to the third line mate there. And Enright. Enright centering, able to get that one up, but covered effectively by Cheney in front. Pucks finding their way to the net for the host team, Shamrocks here, just unable to get them all the way past the netminder, and also finding their way not cleanly just yet, and not with a lot of velocity, but the game is early as Heckenmeyer carries this one in on net there, working his way across the ice, and a sliding save attempt there, unsuccessful from Phillips, as it looks like he managed to find the 5-hole on that one. That'll put the Ice Dogs up 1-0 here. 12:49 remaining to play in the first period. Successful one-man effort all the way down the length of the ice there. And they take a 1-0 lead as this one carried in by McLaughlin and sent back out to the point there. That one shrugged aside by the netminder and picked up behind the net by Burbach. Tied up along the boards. He'll let that puck trickle on out to Huber Gitzy. Across now. Centering pass. Spinning on the backhand. That one just wide, but a good effort. Lemry chops that one up from behind the net. And a good awareness there from Cheney to locate that puck and cover it up. Crafty little move from Lemry down low there. Always fun to watch with varying levels of success to send it up over the net. As this one here tied up, sent along. Hillier unable to get that one through the mass of humanity in front, but Shamrocks retained possession there and down in the corner on the stick of Stowe. Stowe out to Hubritz, then sent back out into neutral ice. Hubritz up the boards. That one tapped towards center. Well, Hillier unable to get that one all the way into his possession, and that one gets sent on down. We'll get an icing called. 11:52 remaining here in the first. Ice Dogs leading 1-0 on a recent goal. And this will be Holzbach to take it for the Shamrocks down low. They'll chop that one ahead. It'll be picked up on the stick of Nunkel. Walks the blue line a little bit before dishing to his partner, who fires one from about the hash. Wraps around, held in by Keeley. That one centering went off the side of the net, but able to be corralled in by the Ice Dogs there. And now possession no longer kept as Enright carries this one across the blue line. And they're going to say he's just a step behind there on the windup. That'll be offsides. Another half a step there, and might have gotten that one off, but based on the, we'll say, lack of cleanliness on the follow-through, another step he'd have been well within the defender's grasp and wouldn't have got any shot off at all. So we'll try this one again here as it's carried by LaBarge. He'll send far side to Keeley. Keeley centering effort out there, icing waved off, contact made by the right people in the right place. Down low now. That'll be Sims. Trying to get that one out into the slot. Stepping up from defense just enough was LaBarge to hold that one in. But on the second effort, Holzbach clears that one out. Just back, Zimmer. He'll send that one all the way down. No icing as it was on net, but easily handled and covered up there by Hicks. one sent board side, now out towards LaBarge, and this one, it's going to be McLaughlin, kicks that one up all by himself, goes backhand. Had the goalie beat, unable to capitalize, and that one comes across from the stick of Lemery. Will be deflected up and into the wrong net. Great effort there, McLaughlin, to pick that one up, made it all the way down the ice, brought it to the backhand, and not sure what kind of force field kept that one out of the net, but it just barely did. So we'll get a face-off here in the Ice Dogs defensive zone. Lemery sends that one towards the boards. Will be poked out, handled by McLaughlin, sends that one back on the net, battling down low, trying to fire that one across. Was Burback. We'll pick that one up again, looking to feed that one towards the corner. It'll be picked off, but now successful. All towards the front of the net. Stepping in from the point was Steinhoff. That one made it behind the netminder, but cleared out by the defenseman Heckenmeyer and all the way down. And we'll call the icing there as Lemery was just a half step or so behind the puck. Bring this one back down to the other end. Now 10-17, almost halfway through this first third of play here. Ice Dogs still leading 1-0. Loose puck there, backhanded by Jones, unable to clear. Picked up by Olsen at the point. That one deflected, will go off the glass behind the net. Picked up down low, centering pass out in front and a shot. I don't think it came off the stick of Enright for the Shamrocks, and having himself a pretty good day, and that was Cheney to get the body in front of that one. That one down to the corner. It'll be LaBarge trying to center around. And that'll make it just barely past the stick of Sullivan, who'll now pick up behind his own net. Sends that one hard up the near side, but able to be picked up by Enright. Passes along, tapped into the zone by Chamberlain, and now wrapped around the stick of Enright again. Picked up far side, going back the other way. It's Jones who's chased down behind the net by Olsen. Now this one sent along just out of the reach of Enright, and trying to chase that one down. Not quite there in time. Eli sends that one up. This will be LaHillier carrying in, working against Cheney. He'll go down low, and that one, another puck unable to stay within the altitude constraints of the playing surface and into the upper netting. Same face-off we've become accustomed to. This will be Still working against Euchre, it would appear. One sent to the boards, picked up down low by Thompson, unable to clear that one past the stick of Hubricks, and gets that one fired back in the direction of the net, but once again, bring this one back out. So we'll try that face-off. 70 feet further to the east, and this one sent deep into the zone. First one to it'll be Thompson. Works that one off the glass, chopped out by White. Gets the rebound off the official there and passes along to Euchre. Carries in. Picked up now in the slot and a shot. Wrapping around by Benson. Hicks will get a piece of that one, and believe it or not, that'll find the upper netting, and we'll get a stoppage. Lemery and Euchre will step into the dot here. We'll get another fresh puck. I think they had to open a new box. Slight false start there, and a diving Lemery able to get that one to his defenseman, who wraps around the far side, but there waiting for it was Thompson. He'll take a little bit of a nudge from McLaughlin. Try and discourage from doing that one the next time as the Ice Dogs hold in again. This one, Hubricks from defense makes a move, and he'll carry this one across center ice himself. Brings it in down low, makes it around near the dots, and that one deflected wide. Held in on the far side, chopped back down. Onto the stick of McLaughlin, and now cleared all the way down again. That'll go for an icing. Face off to the left side of the Ice Dogs net. It'll be Lemery and Zoomer. They'll tie up, and this one will get sent back down into the defensive stick of Keeley. And with some assistance from his partner Labarge, cleared out across center ice, tapped along by Nonkol. And then all the way back down. And a whistle for icing. Just under 8 minutes remaining to play here in the first period. 7:59 on the clock. We'll bring this one back down to the far end, to the left side of Hicks. Again, it'll be Lemery and Zoomer. That one there trying to clear, and that one finds the far post there after a little bit of a scrum off the dot. That one thought it had a gap, and nothing but that ping of the net cage. One of your favorite sounds, your least favorite, depending on which side you're on always. So we'll try the face off again, this time off the tie-off. Zoomer goes forward, gets tripped up there. Puck loose behind the net, picked up far side. This one will be on the stick of McLaughlin. He'll carry this one across center ice himself. Steps into the zone. Wraps around now in the direction of Lemery. Lemery tries to settle that one down. Feeds for Steinhoff out at the point. Like defensive shin pad. I got a piece of that one before stopped by the netminder. Now the Ice Dogs able to clear again. Coming over with Steinhoff to discourage Nonkol from proceeding on that trajectory. Successful in doing so, but the puck will find its way all the way deep into the Shamrocks end. Now back going towards center. That'll be Keeley trying to work his way through a handful of defenders. Unable to do, and that'll be passed back out. We're going to blow the whistle there, saying that the it's either offsides or an indication that the Shamrocks bench was a little involved in the play. Oh well, we'll drop the puck here in the neutral space. Holzbach for the Shamrocks, trying to pick that one up and go through. Tied up there in the skates of Heckenmeyer, and then forward on in. He'll pass that one across. Lost it in the skates for a moment there to Jones. Otherwise, he was all open on the wide side. Just couldn't settle it down, and that one will drift its way to the netminder Hicks. This one. Corner off. Stick of Sullivan. He'll send that one up in the direction of Enright, who can't quite hold on. Sullivan now trying to pick that one up near his own blue line. He'll lose that, and a shot batted down by Hicks. Unable to close the glove on it, but able to get back on top of it once it was on the ground. A little bit of a scrum there. Everybody exchanging pleasantries, but keeping it civil here early in this one. 6:41 in the first. Still the lone goal from the Ice Dogs. And this will be Lefebvre relieved of his duties, not for the first time. Stepping in again, Jansen to work against Lemery. That one sent to the boards by Lemery in the direction of Hubrecht, but kept deep off the defensive stick of Jansen. Now it'll be Eli for the Shamrocks, able to forward that one up. This one now chopped across on the stick of Burback, who found that one through. A good job there by Hubrecht to get that one on the stick. And now it'll come to him out at the point. That one redirected just in front, but kicked down low. Lemery will pick up, surveys a little bit, goes to the far side behind the net. Now gathered in, elevated just enough to make it to the front. That's good work down low between Lemery and McLaughlin, and some quick hands on the part of Burback to try and get that puck settled down, get a shot off. It's the type of offensive pressure and low slot chaos that eventually will lead to one finding its way in the net, even though it hasn't so far for the Shamrocks, as Bieberits pursues Thompson behind the net. This one will get chopped out across center ice, chased down, picked up there by Eli, goes far side to his partner, Hubrick. That one off the glove, but not contained, so Bieberits unable to gain possession of it. It'll be carried in by Benson, who lets one rip, sent aside by Hicks. Bieberits now able to put that one bouncing but calm down on the stick of Hillier. Hillier coming in, wide side, feeds to the slot. And had his teammate been a lefty, would have had a great shot there. This one now back in the other direction on the stick of Euchre. Euchre makes a move there. He'll take that one low, backhanded towards the slot, but stymied by the Shamrocks defense as White again chops that one back out in front. And this one picked up by Steinhoff and sent across. Hillier in pursuit down below against Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer able to evade and carry out into neutral ice. Steinhoff stepping up there and let Heckenmeyer release it and send it to the far side where it was picked up by Sims. Sims back around in the direction of Benson and kept deep again. Ice Dogs working for a change here, able to keep it deep as the Shamrocks organize their breakout. That one a little bit out of reach for Steinhoff, but it'll find its way back to center ice and at least make the Ice Dogs tag up again. This one picked up down low by Enright, unable to clear, and coming across with the shot there was Nunkel. That one off the glass. Stepping over to barricade the puck in was Thompson. No glass on that side, so it'll find its way into the Shamrocks bench here. 4.5 minutes left to play in the first period. From the Marinette Rec Center, still a 1-0 lead for the Ice Dogs, as they'll get to take this draw in their offensive end. It'll be Zimmer against Lemery. This one cleanly back out to the point towards LaBarge, who sends that one off the wall and down low where it can be picked up by Aird. Aird now trying to clear, glove down by Thompson. Olsen from the corner wraps around looking for Aird on the far side. Now passes up. That one to McLaughlin, who with a little bit of assistance from Burback, able to get that up to Lemery. Now Burback picks up as Lemery fights off a defender. That shot down low, trying to find that mythical gap in between the goaltender and the post. And good fundamental goaltending there will eliminate said gap. Just under 4 minutes as we get set to drop the puck here again to the left side of the Fox Cities Ice Dogs goaltender Cheney. That one in the direction of LaBarge. Tried to find the glass there. Didn't like the angle, so it'll stay in. And a shot attempt off the stick of McLaughlin. Far side now able to hold that one in was Burback. A little bit of assistance there from Aird. Gets it down low, but picked up by Jansen. Jansen's clearing effort, this time successful, but a waffling puck, not going to make it all the way down the ice, especially with the amount of snow at this point in the period. So Olsen will play on towards Aird, and that one wrapped around a couple times before it finds the stick of Burback near center ice. Good behind the back pass there to evade some pressure. Sends over to Lemery, but offsides will be McLaughlin. He's visibly frustrated as a fan he was feeling, though. He was pushed into that zone, tied up with a couple Ice Dogs defenders there. Can't say as though I disagree with him, but still put him on the wrong side of the blue line, so we'll try a draw here from neutral ice. This one pushed forward, corralled in by the defense. Now the Ice Dogs and carried on down by Lefebvre. Lefebvre down low, looking connect with Jones. Jones picks it up, but quickly pressured there by Holzbach, and now it's wrapped around far side. Able to get to that one and interrupt the momentum was Enright, but holding it in was Keeley at the point, and this one wraps around down low again towards Lefebvre. Lefebvre looking across. That one will find the way to the wide corner, and stepping in Keeley from the point. Low angle shot there as the puck hops up and over a stick there, but able to be corralled in by Eli, and forward on up now towards Chamberlain. Chamberlain walks down. Shot kicked aside. Held in only momentarily by Eli on defense before this one gets sent back out to Benson. Benson now Going to be Cheney from the far side. That one sent down, waiting in the back. It was McLaughlin. He wanted that back from earlier this time. Swallowed up again by Cheney. Been getting good pressure all night. One of them will go here. Lemery and Euchre, far side. This one tied up. Down goes the linesman as a shot ricocheted up and out of play. It was nice of him to give a stoppage and allow the official to regain his footing. A little bit of coordination going on ahead of the face-off here with 2:11 as that one back by Zoomer, carried around by Heckenmeyer and unable to clear. Then it'll go back to the corner again for Thompson. Thompson up the boards to Sims. Sims stopped there by Olsen, and puck will find its way back on net. And as it has been on every instance so far tonight, stopped by Cheney. Face-off similar to the last, as this one will be chased around behind by Heckenmeyer, trying to chop up the boards there. Losing his stick was Burbank. That'll give an opportunity for Nunkel to clear. Streaking down the ice was Sims, but that one will be picked off by Sullivan and sent back in deep. Lemery, a little bit of a mishandle along the boards there. As that one goes back down. Nice poke from the netminder there. Frees that one up. Unable to clear, though, as coming in was Thompson. Clearing effort there from Sullivan. Finds its way onto the bench. Making sure everybody over there is awake and alert. Bring the puck back onto the playing surface and drop it again. Face off there. One cleanly back to Thompson. Thompson attempts a shot. That'll be pinned down behind. Steinhoff there trying to get to it. Will be contested and sent back down low. Steinhoff now off the boards looking for Burbank. Burbank kicks that one out. A bit of a foot race there. Some convenient body positioning from Heckenmeyer will keep him from getting to it. But now this will be McLaughlin carrying it again, and he'll get tied up in a plethora of defenders in the top of the zone. That one sent in deep. Will tag up on the delayed offsides here, and it'll be Lemery who goes to give first chase as Heckenmeyer handles it with just under a minute remaining in the period. Slowing this one down now, trying to get a little bit going there. As that one's picked off by LaHillier. He'll pause, wait for everyone to be on sides, and enter the zone with just under 40 seconds. Tied up towards the top there was McLaughlin. Now carried out by Euchre. Euchre trying to get that one through. This will be Steinhoff. Across to Hughes. Hughes trying to get that one up. Picked off by Euchre. He'll backhand to the near side. Carried across neutral ice now. Under half a minute as this one gets sent in deep. Down low, White loses control of that one. This will come back behind. Steinhoff off the boards out towards center ice. The only one waiting for that one will be Heckenmeyer. And he'll send that back down to Labarge. Labarge wraps around for Heckenmeyer again. LaHillier there with pressure, but just 5 seconds now as that one is handled by Hughes. Will be sent, and that's where the period will end. If there had been a second more, it'd find its way into the net. So that's the end of the first third of play. Fox City's Ice Dogs won. The Shamrocks nothing so far. I don't have a tally, but I'd be willing to bet the Shamrocks lead in the shots department, certainly in the contested pucks low in the slot with an opportunity category. Just none managed to go, so we'll pause here, get a fresh sheet of ice, come back, and put another 20 minutes on the clock. right, we're back. Fresh ice, switched ends. Shamrocks now working left to right as Lemery steps in and sends that one along towards the stick of McLaughlin here to open the second period of play. McLaughlin settles that one down, goes far side, finds Burback, makes a move there, chases it down to the corner. They'll tie up momentarily, but the loose puck gathered in by Lefebvre. Lemery able to stop the clearing effort there, settles that one down in a shot, but it'll ricochet off of the shin pad of the defender Thompson and now be cleared down. That one in an attempt to get to the net by Lefebvre. He'll get tangled up a little bit there on defense. We'll all go in. The net dislodged. This one will come outside the zone here. Fresh ice and off the rest. No change in the lines. So it'll still be Mr. Lemery there to take that one, and he'll pick up that puck, drop back to defense now for Hubricks. Sends that one on towards Burback, drops it back for Lemery. Lemery gathers it up off the boards. Attempt at an escape move there, partially successful, but assisting was Jones for the Ice Dogs. Now Lemery again off the boards, trying to walk that one through. Good sliding effort there by Hubricks to pick that one up. Carries it down low, but stopped by Cheney, who sends out across center ice onto the stick of Jansen. Jansen puts the brakes on there in an effort to unsuccessfully evade Elon. That one now dumped in from the point by Lefebvre, down low, handled by Jones. Jones will give chase to this one. Pressure coming from Hubricks. That one got caught in neutral on the shot there, and Lemery able to kick it out towards center, and now carried on by Burback. Sent around far side, picked up down low. Burback again. He's got Lemery with him, looking for somewhere to go with it. That one, he'll try the backhand saucer. It'll be picked up by Sullivan out towards the top. Can't get the shot off, but stays with the puck. And that will go just wide of the net and into the corner. Picked up now, backhand clearing effort by Jansen across and onto the stick of Dunkel. Carries down low, and he'll take the low angle shot. That one will find its way next to the post, just past the netminder. The Ice Dogs put another one here on the board early in the second period. 18:05 to play in the middle sector. Come out to center ice here. This one will be Zoomer. And Holzbach, that one back in the direction of Steinhoff. He'll send that one in, pin it down below the net with a little bit of assistance from Cheney as it wraps around. Pursuit there from Enright, able to keep it in, but it'll go D to D, and now back again to the near side onto the stick of Sims. Sims tries a centering pass out towards Dunkel and back in. Tapped aside there by Enright. Turning was Enright to send that one in, and now out across center from Labarge. Tapped up towards Zoomer. Zoomer muscles his way around Hughes and in deep, but now Steinhoff able to pick that one up, trying to work it off the boards to Enright. Enright settles it down, goes far side, and now trying to come back. But the near side there was Chamberlain, somewhat unsuccessfully. That one there, Zoomer will just get enough on it and rip one in. That one will tap down behind, and wanting to assist in the line change was Hicks, so he'll put the glove on top of that one and let the fresh unit come on out to take the face off to his glove side. This will be Stowe and Euchre on the draw. That one towards the boards there, picked up and forwarded along towards the stick of Bieberitz. Bieberitz now trying to go off the boards, picked off by Keeley. And LaHillier on the far side trying to go in as this one now carried on in by Stowe. Stowe, a shot, just barely snapped up. One of the cleaner shots the Shamrocks have been able to get off here tonight. Again, Cheney remains perfect in the net. This one tied up, sent out back. Olsen from the top of the zone, backhands that one down towards the corner. This one picked up by Euchre, carries into the zone, had some speed going there, and that one caught on the sticky Hicks, but errant as it finds its way into the back of the net and extends the Ice Dogs' lead. It'll be 3-0 now in favor of the Ice Dogs as Lemery steps in to go to work against Euchre. This one back to Hubricks on defense. Caught up there, but carried in by Lemery. Lemery, a shot there, and that one again. Good opportunity from a good spot in the glove of Cheney to snap it up. High and off the chest of the netminder as down goes Burback behind the net, picking it up. Lemery manages to battle his way through to the front. Lemery now out to the point. Penalty coming here as a little bit of a scrum in front of the net and stepping into assist there after the whistle. The verbal side of that continuing afterwards as we approach the 16-minute mark here in the second period. Molly McLaughlin for the Shamrocks in there, and then picking up one of his own, number 55, White for the Ice Dogs. This will be 4-on-4 here. As Burback, or I should say Lemery, pushes that one forward. Reversed now by the Ice Dogs and carried behind his own net by Lefebvre. Lefebvre carries this one out himself. He's got Jansen on the far side as he goes to work against the defense, but Lemery comes in to assist. Good job there, separates the puck. He'll pitchfork that one up and over. He'll go all the way down. Even strength, but quick enough on the puck there was Heckenmeyer that no icing is called as this one gets cleared out towards the stick of Jansen. Jansen back, looking for it, and misread slightly by Cheney. He circled back, so it can be gathered in instead by Hubricks. Hubricks going to carry this one up himself. 4-on-4, some open ice to work with, so he'll carry it down and loses it just at the top of the circles. Picked up by Lefebvre. Drop back, picked off by Burback down low, was trying to work that one back towards center, unsuccessful in doing so. So it'll be Lefebvre coming down. He'll enter the zone. They'll come in 3 wide. Sends near side for Jansen. Jansen gets one off. A rebound out in front. Backhanded by Cheney, but wide of the net. Now this will be Enright. Coming across center ice. Had the speed with him. Takes the shot from down low. Equal to the task was Cheney. He'll forward that one along. Continue play on the stick of Jansen. This one out towards center. Finds its way through. Sneaking in the back was Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer with the spin move to go wide. He snuck in behind the defense there and tried to make the most of it as this one goes down. Icing waved off as it went through the legs of the Ice Dogs defender. Unable to get there in time was Enright. This one D-to-D off the skate of Steinhoff. Backhanded effort in the direction of Nonkel. Nonkel curls. And again, he's got Jansen on the backside. Jansen ripped one. He thought he had an opening there on the top glove side. At least that's where it looked like from up here. But that one will go wide and all the way back down to be gathered in again by Labarge. The penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5. I'd say even strength, but that was always the case. 14 minutes remaining here in the second period. 5-on-5 as that one comes across into the center. Just a little bit too easy there out in front. He'll find the top shelf. Will be, I believe, the second goal this period for Euchre. That one might have been Zoomer. The effect is the same. 4-0 lead now for the Ice Dogs. 4-0 now, just under 14 minutes as this one trying to fight through that was Bieberitz. It'll be LaHillier now picks this one up. Near center, sends in deep. Picked up by LaHillier, back out. He'll drop that one back for his defenseman. Under a little bit of pressure there, but waiting for everyone to get back on sides. LaHillier up the boards towards Bieberitz. Bieberitz back across, trying to find his way to Stowe. It'll be picked up there, and scoring is Hubritz coming through on defense. Did a great job to pick up that loose puck. Less than 30 seconds after the Ice Dogs goal, Hubritz comes through. Finds some open net there to spoil the shutout for Cheney. And now a little bit of pep in the step off the face-off from the Shamrocks as Bieberitz tried to make his way through, but coming back the other way is Chamberlain. He'll be bogged down in the defense, and now back over to Bieberitz. Bieberitz trying to calm that one down. Backhands out towards center ice. Will be picked up there by LaBarge. And now coming through on this one is Stowe. Stowe, that one deflected and way up into the rafters next to some abandoned helium balloons here in the rec center. Did a good job to pull the trigger on that shot, though. You can always tell when a team's struggle to get a little bit going offensively, all of a sudden there's that feeling of blood in the water, just that extra energy and shot. And certainly evident there off of that draw. So we'll try it again here, see if they can keep that going as Lemry steps in to take this one against Euchre. Push back out there was McLaughlin, so we'll try this again. One back, picked up on the backhand there by a second for Burback. Coming across, Sullivan from the point, tried to get that one to the forehand and take a shot, interfered with just enough. That the puck will loosen its way up and go back out. Forced for Aird, who's covering on defense. This one now down low, handled by Cheney. Cheney trying to work his way up the boards, looks in the direction of White. White gathers that one in, far side now. He's got Benson there. Benson held up by Aird. And down low now. Trying to work this one out again will be Cheney. Cheney trying to get something started again off of White, looking far side for Benson this time. Euchre will be there to pick up the loose puck and carry it all the way in down behind the net. Rass down low there by the Shamrocks defense. Out from behind, Lemry looking in the direction of Burback. Burback will be able to chase this one down in time. Crosses the blue line, leaves it there for McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to get deep, will do so on the second effort. Nice little connection there, down low, but effective was the defense of Euchre and frees that one up. Up the boards towards White now. This one poked down low. He'll send that around. It'll be Cheney again on defense there, looking near side for White. White gathers this one in. This time he'll bring it on sides before trying to feed across, and he'll just send that one nicely into the corner. Bit of a low dump there, trying to get the forecheck running. Does a good job there, using size, holding that one in as way forwarded by Aird, unable to clear on that side again. This time now in front. A shot from Lefebvre out of the slot, and that one had enough momentum to carry it all the way out. This one outside of the reach of Sullivan. He'll gather in behind his own netminder as the offsides forces them to regroup, trying to push that one through towards the stick of Enright, who was coming off the bench, but instead it'll be picked up by Lefebvre. And this one into the capable glove of Hicks. Beholds back in there, working against Lefebvre on the draw. This one sent to the corner there. Steinhoff fighting off a couple of defenders to come away with it. Manages to find his way through. That one deflected. The puck will head in the wrong direction, but onto the stick of a fellow player in green. This one now across. Well, onto the stick of Hughes. Hughes carries across, drops back, and a shot there. Taken from to the top of the circles by Holzbach. I saw the gap looking right over his shoulder there, trying to thread that one in between the leg pad and the glove of Cheney. That's been a tall order so far tonight. The glove's been very effective in the Ice Dogs net. This one down behind, trying to work that one out. Held in at the point by Eli. Down below now, working with it, as he has several times tonight. LaBarge trying to forward up towards Jansen. Shot from out at the point. The lone goal scorer, Hubricks, for the Shamrocks, found his way to the net, but now the rush headed back the other way. Trying to make a move on net was Lefebvre, stopped by Eli, now out in front. Stick lost there by Enright, but does a good job to slow down the attack until he can get some help from Hubricks. And down low, tied up along the boards, it looks to be Holzbach, able to get it to Enright. Enright out across center, bouncing puck there. A little bit of lacrosse skill on the stick of Chamberlain to carry in, but couldn't get it calmed down quite enough. And possession will shift. This going far side. Managed, or I should say didn't manage to stay on sides while working the change there. So we'll get the neutral zone face-off. Actually, it looked like they managed to coordinate well enough and keep it on sides with the player entering the ice, but the guy on the far side lost the timing just a little bit. Still do this one right in front of the Ice Dogs net. Looks like it's going to be Zoomer out there and Lemery on the other side, as has been several times so far this evening. That one sent back a little bit too far out of reach of Cheney and on down. Cheney will gather in now, goes across the front of the net there to his defensive partner in Keeley, and now picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan looking to find Lemery there, found a skate blade instead, so Olsen will settle down, back across for Sullivan. He'll have to chase that one down. We'll go down behind the net, trying this D-to-D thing, unable to connect a few times until we retreated all the way back, and that one curling up towards the top of the zone was Sims. His shot won't make it all the way through, and will be kicked back out towards center ice and onto the stick of Keeley. Lemery unable to hold that one, but McLaughlin will intercept, and that one airmailed just a little bit, finds the glass behind, pass across again, able to be gathered in out the point by Sullivan. Sullivan, time for a windup, finds the far corner. I don't know how he saw the corner, but I sure know how the goaltender didn't see the puck. Lots of traffic in front, aiming for that back corner. Great shot, finds the back of the net, and cuts down on the Ice Dogs' lead. Never a bad spot to put the puck, though, from the shot he was taking there. You're either going to find that back corner on a bad angle, produce a great rebound that's going to kick out to your defensive partner, or absolute worst case scenario, the puck buries itself in that slot and into the corner. Lemery coming through now, wanting to get in on that party. He's going to get chopped out a little bit in the slot. Looks like to the point where he wanted a call out of it. He's not going to get one, as that shot made it in there. So 4-2 now, with just over 9 minutes remaining here in the second period, as we step in to take the face-off to the left-hand side of the Fox Valley net. This one wrapped around up onto the stick of Cheney. Cheney will carry this one across center ice, harassed by Burback all the way down. Just barely poking it in there. This one out in front, dangerous move there, but onto the stick of McLaughlin. McLaughlin now across. They're 3 wide, working 3-on-2. Sends that one. It'll ricochet down around. Lemery unable to get a clean stick on it, but able to put onto the stick of Steinhoff out at the point. Looking to center that one across. Crashing down was the fellow defenseman in Hughes. Lemery will go back to cover defense and keep that one in. Steinhoff again now. He'll walk this one down to the point. Has Hughes on the back door. The shot. And that one, well, that got deflected off of something or just made it behind the net. But up and over. And good work, good communication by that defensive pairing there. Both of them down below the dot on that one. Getting some good offense going. Been a lot of activity down in the slot there. You got a goalie who might be feeling a little bit fatigued. Nothing more effective than making him go side to side at this point in the game, as that one goes around and it'll sneak out across center before it can be gathered in by Eli across to his partner Hubrick. Now back up to Hubrick, and he'll send that one up and over into the corner. Bieberitz will give chase. Bieberitz getting the body on there, able to clear up that puck, trying to forward it on through to LaHillier. LaHillier will chase. Back out to Hubrick at the point. Walks that one off the boards and a shot. That one waffle boarded up into the air and dived on by Cheney out in the slot. And there I remember watching defensemen do that little drill to pick the puck up off the board, take 2 steps in around the pressing wing and get the shot off. tough to execute it any more flawlessly when there's not a single defender on the ice than Hubrick did right there. Again, a good job to step to the center and calm that end-over-end puck down and get the shot off there. This one down in front again, trying to get that one out in front towards, like Bieberitz was there, but a good defense in front, and this will be carried down by Benson. Benson with the centering pass, looking across for Euchre, goes wide, and now the puck will come, and that one will be covered by Hicks. We'll get the stoppage and the change. 7:38 remaining in the second. Still a 4-2 lead for the Ice Dogs. Shamrocks certainly showing lots of signs of life here. The momentum heading in their direction on the offensive side. But it'll be a defensive zone face-off up first here. This one now, far side. Chamberlain off the boards, out towards center to be gathered in by Heckenmeyer. Cross now, that's Thompson. Thompson up and over. Good job to get it in deep. A little bit too far. It's the only one there to gather. It'll be Aird. Aird reverses there under pressure. Sends back. This one will find its way onto the stick of Chamberlain. And then it's Olsen. Olsen on the second effort there. Gets that pass through. Fed back to the slot looking for Olsen again. But waiting for it was Heckenmeyer and cleared on out. This one now picked out by Jansen. Jansen stalled out up top there. Good defense by Holzbach. And now carried back again by Chamberlain. Chamberlain getting that one to the forehand, sends it far side. That'll wrap all the way around. Held in by the skate of Olsen, but tripped up a little bit and carried on out of the zone by Lefebvre. Lefebvre shot up and over. Rebound out in front. Bouncing puck just over the stick of Jones. He had a goal all day long, but puck managed to elude the blade of the stick on that one, so it'll be battled for out in neutral ice. Olsen able to send that one up towards Enright. Enright able to calm it down, finds a little bit of space. Diving defender there. Good effort. Forces a elevated shot that can't be gathered in well enough as Jansen was waiting on the backside. That one out in front. Good job by Olsen there to keep that one out of reach. And the assisting teammate there as McLaughlin carries this one across. He's got Lemry crossing in front. Manages to lacrosse that one down with the backhand. Just a little bit too much bounce on it though, and it'll be compressed in the 5-hole of Cheney. Be curious to see what the shot totals are because I think Cheney's taking his fair share of them down there. Only let 2 in so far. We'll keep working on it. That one there up and over. That'll be McLaughlin chopping at it along the boards there with some assistance from Hughes before it could be carried all the way back down by Cheney. Cheney trying for it there. Had an opportunity, not quite. He'll walk this one down along the circle, and a shot from down low in the corner will find the backside post. One of those low percentage shots you're taught not to take, but they go in just often enough that sometimes that advice isn't heeded. So 5-2 now the lead. Back out to 3 goals for the Ice Dogs. We'll bring this one back to center ice. 5:52 remaining here in the second period. That one tied up, crashing through is Burback. Burback, good job, works his way through his third defender, but the fourth will be successful. Along the boards now, trying to pull that one out. He's Sims. Gets it in deep. Lemry picks up near the Zamboni door, down in the corner, out across center. Only one waiting for it there is Labarge. He'll go across to his partner, Keeley. This one sent through off the stick of Sims. Bouncing puck picked up by Hicks, but it was redirected enough to cancel the icing, so now the Shamrocks will carry this one on out. Finds the stick of Burback out across center. He'll sell that one down, drops, trying to get that one to McLaughlin. Maybe just a little bit too tight of quarters to get the pass off cleanly, but not the bad idea. White now on the near boards, trying to fire that one across, picked off, and coming off the bench there will be Bieberitz. He'll get tied up by Labarge, but was able to keep it in at least momentarily. This will be McLaughlin now, backhands it through onto Lemry. Lemry trying to get a clean possession on it to forward it through. Almost had it for a moment there, but coming back the other way. And handled by Hughes. Hughes up in the direction of McLaughlin. Everybody on sides as the linesman. So Lemery will wind one up, looking for that little gap at daylight right next to the helmet of Cheney. But again, with the flash of the glove. And that one will stay on the exterior of the net. So bring this one down to the left side of Cheney. It'll be Stowe out there for the Shamrocks. Working against Lefebvre. That one forwarded through to the far side. Bieberitz will be the first man on it. Thought about going up to the point. Decided to go down low instead. That'll work out as LaHillier will pick it up. LaHillier looking for your side. He's got Bieberitz there. That one chopped down in front. A little bit of chaos, but a good defensive or offensive effort, I should say. Good defense, too. I guess technically better. As that one bouncing puck there away from the diving Bieberitz makes its way out towards Hubritz. Hubritz, that one there, deflected, knocked down. Cheney lost track of it for a second there, but his defender, the first one to realize it wasn't in his glove and able to clear it out. This one wrapped around, retreating for it was Jansen. Jansen picked off near center ice by Holzbach. And now it'll be LaHillier. LaHillier curling. He sees a little bit of open ice in front of him. He'll run to the corner with that. Tied down by a couple guys, unable to get it in too deep. So that will be cleared back out. Picked up near the point on the stick of Eli. And now this will be Hubritz. Hubert's got one goal tonight as he marches in there trying to find. Looks like Enright, who's streaking across down below, and that'll be Enright now who picks that one up. Backhands towards the front. In the melee, crashing in there was Holzbach, but unable to get it through the massive humanity that had assembled in the crease. So that one will be cleared on down. Icing waved up as Hicks forwards that one back up. Enright there. Grabbed up by the red line as this one picked up, brought in the backhand there. Able to be stopped, but the puck still loose down low. Hubrick's unable to clear. I think that one found the helmet of the official, and that'll be sent back in deep again. Down low, Jones trying to find somewhere to go with it. That one cleared down. That'll be a nice clean icing there after a couple of chaotic maneuvers and more than enough excitement, so they'll be okay to take the stoppage. 2:43 remaining here in the second period of action, well past the halfway mark. Still a 3-goal lead, 5-2 in favor of the visiting Fox Cities Ice Dogs. As Lemery steps in, that one will go forward, chasing through McLaughlin. He's going to take this one across center ice. Waits for Lemery to catch on up. Feeds that one through off the skates of Lemery. Or I should say Burback. Now Lemery will come in to assist, but it'll be Burback trying to go down low. He'll get tangled up. Unhappy about it, but incidental. That one down near side, looking for McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to find someone to feed to, and it'll be picked off there by Zoomer. Zoomer carries back on. Tripped up by the defense, and we're going to get a call here. They're going to get Sullivan for a trip on that one. I don't think it's what he intended to do, but ended up being the only way he was going to come away with some effective defense. So 2:13 will have the first man advantage for either side, as the last time the penalty was called, there was extracurriculars after, and they ended up playing 4-on-4. So it'll be a power play here for the Ice Dogs. Again, the first lopsided staffing of the evening. It'll be Lemery and McLaughlin up front. It looks like Eli and Olsen back for defense, and it'll be Olsen who sends this one on down. Say what you will, I still like the levels of this sport where you can ice it on the penalty kill, and that's what they'll do here. But starting on the power play breakout will be the Ice Dogs. This one carried up by Lefebvre and across. He'll drop back towards the point. Lemery was there. Now Lemery sneaks in behind. He's got a one-on-one working towards the center. He'll lose it, but plenty of room to work here. Trying to move that back down, and that'll get poked away. He'll give chase now, but backing off to reset up the breakout will be Jansen. Jansen far side up onto the stick of Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer now putting this one deep. Olsen will be the first man to it. Works it off the boards. And he'll come away with that one nicely, able to sneak it on through. That'll go all the way down, be slowed down behind the net. And Cheney will get himself involved. Little tap pass there. Back and forth between the D, and now, again, just a little bit wide, but waiting for it will be Lefebvre. Lefebvre going to carry this one down low, shadowed by Olsen. Centering pass there across, and that one airmailed up and over by Jansen. And we're going to get a call there as the net was dislodged. 1:04 remaining in the period, just over a minute and 51 seconds on the power play. Something to pay attention to there. Should the man advantage last to its conclusion, the Shamrocks will get a man out of the box with about 12 seconds left, 12 or 13 seconds left in the period, just enough time to sneak one in behind the defense. A little maneuver that rarely works out, but is always pretty fun to see when it does, as this one is sent in deep by Heckenmeyer. Down behind now there, he's stopped by Hubricks. Handled by Nunkel out to the point. Dropping down there was Hubricks to a knee. Did a good job to get in front of that one and sends it back behind, and a penalty coming here. So the man advantage short-lived as we'll go 4-on-4 for a stretch here. That looks like Labarge headed to the box. That'll be a hooking call. This will be 4-on-4 here for the next 19 seconds. And then after that, we'll only have about 14 seconds remaining in the second period of play. And that, in addition to whatever remains in the third, will be a Shamrocks power play as this one's sent to the side. And right. Coming at him, putting a lot of pressure on, but that'll be backhanded on down. Icing waved off already. This is gathered in behind the net by Aird. Aird up the boards, looking in the direction of Enright. Enright tied up along the boards there. Good pressure from Heckenmeyer to keep that one in. Just 10 seconds remain in the period here as that one sends out towards center and picked off. Now, picking it up, McLaughlin. That one redirected and coming through to clean out the slot there as the puck was airborne. Nice little pop there to end the period as that'll bring the second session to a close. A little bit of conversation after the whistle, but that'll do it for the second period of play. We'll get another fresh set of ice before the final 20 minutes. There'll be a 1 minute and 27 second power play for the Shamrocks on the other side of the break here. We'll step aside here for a few moments, let the Zamboni driver do his work, and come back with a fresh set of ice, the Shamrocks power play, and the final period of this one. right, just 20 minutes remain in this one as the Shamrocks start out the period on a power play. They've got a minute and 20 of that remaining as this one chased after by Lemery, and now McLaughlin trying to poke that one through. Stopped by Heckenmeyer and carried on by Lefebvre. But now, on defense, this will be carried off the boards by Eli, who sends far side for Steinhoff. Steinhoff will enter the zone. He'll carry that one in as far as he can before it's taken off of him by Jones and centered. Curling back from center, trying to find a good spot to ice that was Lefebvre, and chopped down out of the air by Burback, but allowing to touch. That would be touched by the Ice Dogs first, so that no high sticking could be called as this one sent to Lemery. He'll walk this one in, down by the dots. He'll go down below looking for the give and go, but the defense in a good position. So it'll come back out to the point. A shot there goes wide. Eli looking near side with that one. And that'll be sent all the way down for an icing. 22 seconds remain on the power play for the Shamrocks as Eli kicks that one off the boards and on to the stick of Hugres. Burback out towards center. Good effort there by McLaughlin on the bouncing puck to keep it in, but only for the moment. That one will handled by Hicks, and the penalty expires. 5-on-5 now as this one goes back around behind up to the stick of McLaughlin. He's got some momentum, so he'll take this one across center ice. Trying to work through a little bit of a check there just as he entered the zone. That one trickled into the crease, but only for a moment as before it's carried out in spite of the harassment from Lemery. Hugres now behind his own behind his own net, I should say. And across for Enright. Enright looking down the ice. He had a man. Looked like that was Aird streaking down the far side, but that stretch pass just a bit out of reach. So we'll reset here to the left side of Hicks. That one chopped to the boards. Gathered in by Chamberlain. Be Holzbach who carries it out. A little bit of help from Enright there before the clearing effort from Thompson. That'll just find its way onto his own bench. So keep the face-off in the zone here, getting both teams back to even strength. 5-2. Ice Dogs still up in this one. 17:43 remaining in the contest. Backhanded around there by Thompson, held in at the point by Aird. That one found itself off the glass and all the way down. This one will qualify to be called as an icing and brought back. Left-hand side of Cheney to take the draw is Stowe for the Shamrocks. This one down low. Chamberlain going to work down there against Benson and company before the puck finds its way in the direction of the net. White, far side. He'll backhand that one. Nice little touch pass out to Euchre near center. He'll continue to give chase to that one all the way to the corner before he can be separated from it, but only momentarily, and he'll poke that one along. This one across now, the stretch looking for Enright. That one, at least from this angle, looked like it was headed out of play, but Enright will go for the change there. Now it'll be White from his own hash. Delaying, fires that one across, picked up, and a shot elevated and gloved up by Holzbach. I will say from that near side hash, kind of looking over the shoulder of the Shamrocks player there, it's easy to see the spot he's looking for in that upper corner, but the glove of Cheney just not allowing those to go in so far today. Tie up off the faceoff before it can be carried on by Heckenmeyer, who will try and clear, but held in well by Bieberitz near the blue line. Cross now. Jansen off the boards, clears out, but only as far as the stick of Eli, who sends back deep now where it's handled by Heckenmeyer behind his own netminder. Intercepted by Bieber. It's dropped off for LaHillier. And a good defensive effort there by Lefebvre to get up there and interrupt the shot process of LaHillier. And this will be cleared heading back the other way on the stick of Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer separated from that one by Eli. Wrapped around now. Bieberitz curling. Finds his way onto the stick of Hugritz. Carries on down now. He'll work across the front of the net. Works his way through and an effort to kick off of that net in combination with a sliding Heckenmeyer. Will get a stoppage as the net was dislodged during the crease crossing offensive effort of Hugritz. Lemery will be relieved of his duty, and it'll now be Burback flanked by Lemery. It looks like Eli down below on the other side. This one tapped out. Hugritz steps up, tries to pick that one off, but the bouncing puck will waffle its way out across center. Picked up by Hugritz again. He's going to come back looking near side for Burback, and that one there, just a little bit of negative velocity on the puck there, or negative displacement, I should say. Holds it out of the zone slightly longer than it did the skater who sent it. And so we'll get the offsides here. That one pushed through by Lefebvre. He'll curl around looking for some more room to work. Send across to the stick of Keeley. And to his partner, Labarge. Labarge looking through that one. Stopped by McLaughlin, and they're going to call the offsides on that, and that's a close one on a bang-bang play. And that one crossed the blue line before it was kicked back in by McLaughlin. The linesman certainly got better eyes than I do. This one back towards Sullivan. Sullivan looked for his defensive partner there, but not seeing anything. He'll decide to go with that one himself. Unsuccessful, so he'll send this one over to Burback. Burback off the skate, picks it up, sends to Lemery. Lemery down low, firing in front. Rebound out there, but gathered in just enough by Keeley to send to the boards. It'll be Burback, curls around, picks this one up, looking far corner. Had his man in McLaughlin, who tried to recenter onto Lemery. Was a little tied up there. And protest from the goaltender will earn him a whistle. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Oh, it looks like the goalie lost a skate blade down there. I'm going to go ahead and call that a first. Also, the first time I'd say I've seen the stoppage in play awarded for an equipment malfunction other than the helmet, but I think if I'm the Shamrocks, the offensive, or the puck was traveling in the other direction, so I won't protest it, or I wouldn't protest it. So with a little assistance from some teammates doing their best impersonation of a cobbler, we'll get the ice skate repaired there. Put the gear back on, and we'll drop the puck from inside the zone here with 15:07 remaining in regulation. Shamrocks still trailing by a margin of 3 here as Lemery steps up to take this one against Zoomer. That one will go forward. It'll be picked up down low by Keeley. Keeley wraps around the boards. First one, too, it'll be Sullivan. Pushes it back deep towards Burback, but a good effort there by Nunkel to forward out towards center where it could be picked off by McLaughlin. Again, that's Labarge trying to force out there. Chopped at near center by Sullivan. Not sure what effect it had other than clearing the icing as it'll be picked up by Olsen, who now tries to feed off the boards. Coming through was Lemery. Separates from the puck just long enough to let that one trickle out to center. Will be picked up by Burback. Comes down low. Looking for the centering pass out in front. Had McLaughlin, but just a little bit too much traffic there to take it clean as Lemery now trying to reach back through his own skates and get a stick on that one. Did so with remarkable success, enough to keep it deep. That one now chopped out across the blue line, will be picked up by Steinhoff near center. Steinhoff trying to weasel his way through a handful of defenders there, unsuccessful. Past the stick of Nunkel as that shot deflected, and Steinhoff backhands, finds its way through with the proper momentum. McLaughlin will pick that one up, but good defense on the part of the Ice Dogs and Nunkel. Nunkel now near side towards Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer up and over, dropping down, doing his best job to block that one in the dirt. It was Steinhoff, and it'll come back to Lemry. Lemry trying to set up shop, but quickly dispossessed from that puck, and a penalty upcoming here. Will say I missed the incident on that one, but it will be white to the box for the Ice Dogs. We'll bring the puck back out to neutral ice here for the draw. Power play for the Shamrocks. This will be the Lemry unit. He'll be out there flanked by Burback and McLaughlin. Eli and Hugritz back on defense as this one comes to Hugritz. Works his way past the not so inconspicuous elbow of Jones there, but only for a second before this one's cleared all the way back down behind Hicks. Eli sends that one up to Burback, to Hugritz, to Lemry. Lemry slows this one down, works it near side to Eli. Eli down low for McLaughlin. McLaughlin surveys, finds Lemry coming across the top. Had him there, but the puck just bounces up over the plate, able to contain and send to Eli, who goes for McLaughlin. McLaughlin quickly pressured there by Heckenmeyer. Heckenmeyer unable to get it out on first effort, able to do so, but not able to clear it all the way down. That one will tip back in and onto the stick of Lefebvre. Lefebvre thought to clear it, but then saw some open ice, so he'll do a little circle here to kill some time as half the penalty is gone. This one chopped down, but we'll get the haul for the high stick as the first touch of it after the lacrosse maneuver will be another Shamrock. So we'll do the face-off here in the zone. 1 minute exactly remaining on the penalty to White and the Shamrock power play here with a 12:40 remaining in regulation in the contest. Lemry to take this one. He'll tie up and send down low and onto the stick of Eli. Eli over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin streaking up the far side. Skates through the check from Keeley and wraps around now. Eli at the point, able to contain just for long enough to send back down to McLaughlin, who gets a shot off there, and in the right position for the rebound was Chamberlain, but the puck unwilling to cooperate. Chamberlain now walks in trying to feed that one on center, and he'll catch an angle off of the shin pad of Benson, or I should say Cheney, and out of play. The non-marring pucks used here at the rec center on the glass have quite a bit of bounce to them unless they're sufficiently frozen, so might be time to turn the freezer down a couple notches based on how many pucks have found their way out of play here tonight. That one sent all the way down and handled by Hicks, picked up behind his own netminder is Aird. Aird taps along, couple of one touches there before it finds its way towards Enright, who lays the lumber on the boards and himself before forwarding on up to the stick of Aird. Aird into the zone to Holzbach. Holzbach attempts the center. That one will kick its way out. Penalty expires, and we'll be back to even strength here. Looked like some momentary confusion about where everyone was going on the Ice Dogs side, but they'll get it back down to just 5 before anything matters and start the forecheck here as Steinhoff sends that down low. Now across for Enright. Enright tips that one up. And on his stick of Holzbach, who finds Hugritz. Down low now, nice pass out towards center. Found his man. It's coming down the middle. Lemry, a shot there looking for the 5-hole. Unable to be successful. Now White will just tap that one out into neutral ice and shrug off Steinhoff. And an offsides called there with a little bit of shoving going on after the whistle. Looked like Benson might have wanted one there, and Holzbach, unwilling to oblige, just smiles through the affair. Just shy of 11 minutes remaining in the third period here. As we set up for a near side neutral zone faceoff, it'll be Lemry, flanked by Burback and McLaughlin, as per usual. That one handled by the Ice Dogs. Now on the far side, it'll be Thompson. Thompson sending that one through. Bouncing puck. Retreating to corral it a little bit before forwarding it was Jones, and Lefebvre unable to get the shot off. But now down low, that one airmailed to the far corner. A little bit of a preemptive strike there from Burback, trying to get to that puck. It'll come out to the point. That shot off, or released, I should say, but off as this one's forwarded on through. Lemry waiting back behind, drops off for Burback. Burback with the backhand. Was trying to get that one back onto the forehand side, unable to do so with much effect, but a nice little offensive rush there again from the Shamrock side of things, just mildly unsuccessful in sending the puck home. Sort of the story of the evening has been that good offensive pressure from the home squad in green, but a lack of success in finding the back of the net as this one. Trying to get it started as McLaughlin to Burback, and down low now. Picked up by Lefebvre and centered out in front. A good shot coming from the stick of Jansen there, but picked that low percentage corner that is the center of the goaltender's chest, and that one will go for a stoppage. More than half the period gone here. This will be Stowe to take the draw. They'll tie up for a moment before it goes towards the net. A bouncing puck out in front. That was Jones chasing it in there for the Fox Cities squad. And somewhere in the melee, Hicks able to get on top of it. Another tie-off. A little bit of assistance from the linesman's skate there for Huberts. Out in front, that one picked off by Bieberts, was trying to get it forwarded up to LaHillier, just unable to do so in a time frame that allowed for it. That one sent out by Stowe. Stowe blocked a shot there up a little high, visibly in some duress. He'll make it to the bench now as LaHillier battles down low against Lefebvre. LaHillier carried up for a moment, now near side. Huberts to Bieberts. Sends a bouncing puck through for LaHillier. LaHillier got the backhand on it. Found looked just outside the post, but managed to get the backhand shot off. No, now here's Zoomer. Got in behind the defense. He'll make the move across to the backhand. And that one will find its way into the twine. Somehow found his way behind the defense. That made a successful move on his way to the net. 6-2. The margin now 4 with 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this one. Pushing forward off the draw was Holzbach. So at least some momentary success before this one's sent back down and has to be handled by Aird. Aird up the boards. Backhanded on through by Chamberlain, but stopped out there. Bouncing puck, unable to snap that one up and finish the save in the glove was Hicks, but now this will be Chamberlain headed the other way. Centering pass there, tied up. He'll recover, sends to Sullivan out at the point. Sullivan looking for that backside. He's got one shooting from there earlier in the game, but not this time. He'll set up once again. Good look, looking for the 5-hole. Produces a good rebound out in front. That one behind the goaltender. And attempting to get in behind the netminder to bury that one was Stowe, and in the process, the net cage comes off its moorings, and the play is blown dead. Mentioned Sullivan with 1 goal from out by the point. He's picking good spots to produce offense down low. See if they're able to continue feeding it and trying to get something started from out on the point here now as play resumes off the faceoff. Down low, sent out. This one ricocheted a little bit. Looking cross ice for White. Now it's picked up by Keeley. Keeley stopped there, and this will be picked up by Sullivan, passed along, and carried in by Chamberlain. Chamberlain will lose that one. Sullivan a little bit of an effort there to stop it. It'll come back out to center ice and onto the stick of Aird. Aird in. Growled in by the defenseman Cheney. Benson looking to forward that one up to Euchre, unable to get it there, and Steinhoff will try and work something from behind his own net, sent to the direction of Aird. Aird didn't like the landscape, so he'll pause and try and get this going again. Looks near side, finds Enright. Enright able to work that one off the boards, but without any momentum. He'll pass that one up, looking for Burbach, and able to get the puck loose enough to make the offsides delayed and give them time to tag up. Burbach now with pressure on, jumping, gloving down, and Lemery will send that one on in. Good job with the glove there and the elevation of McLaughlin as that one goes down out of the reach of Burbach. Picked up by Steinhoff. Steinhoff elevates one. A little bit of chin music for the netminder. Goes off the glass behind. Got one nice saucer pass, D to D. Steinhoff will send up to Lemery. Nice crisp pass onto the stick. He'll walk down the slot and takes the shot. And again, that glove from Cheney in net. Might be time to pick a different spot because that's not giving up anything. .6:39 now. Again, the draw back to the corner for Thompson. Thompson tries to rattle that one around. Coming through, keeping the momentum is Heckenmeyer. He'll get the feed and carry across neutral ice. Makes his way into the corner, past the Shamrocks defense. Backhand centering pass out in front. The first one unsuccessful, but following through on that was Jansen. Good job to be that slightly delayed trailer. And after the tie-up, looks like Lemery and Lefebvre, at the very least, getting to know each other better. They've shared the face-off dot no fewer than 10 times tonight. You wouldn't think they'd need to familiarize themselves much more than they have, but they will, and in a manner sufficient to require a short stay in isolation. So, coincidental but not offsetting. We'll go 4-on-4. We'll play 4-on-4. That'll take us down to just short of the 4-minute mark in this one. 6:20 left on the clock as that one's sent to Jansen out near the point. He'll send one. That careens wide. Gathered in on the far side on defense. That shot, Arrington picked up by McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets that one poked away just enough coming out of the zone. Then it frees it up. And now it'll be Hughes settling it down a little bit. Feeding over to Hugret. Carried on by McLaughlin. McLaughlin into the zone. Delayed for a second there. Took the shot at the end. Picks up his own rebound. Carries back behind. Feeds out to the top. That one either deflected or completely over the top of the net. Was the shot by Hughes, and it'll be carried on back all the way down. That one deceptively quick from out near the blue line off the stick of Heckenmeyer, but snapped up in the glove of Hicks. 5:36 in the game, 1:17 remaining on the reduced population for the ice here. 4-on-4 for that duration. Pushed ahead, and that one a shot from Nonkel, deflected again out of play. We'll set this one back down at the face-off dot. Tied up, coming through Steinhoff. Steinhoff taps that one along for McLaughlin. McLaughlin tied up there, loses the stick, and will get the call. I'll take him for the holding here, so we'll have a 4-on-3 to start down in the Shamrock zone. So lots of open ice to work with here as Holzbach draws that one back to Eli, takes the shot, looking for something in front. That one bouncing and on end will go all the way down. Huberts will gather this one in with lots of ice in front of him. He'll send to Enright. Enright now carries, trying to forward that back through Huberts. He'll get a little assist from Zoomer on that. Huberts coming across the front of the ice. Gathered in there, able to be fed back out to the point. To the stick of Eli, sends far corner down. Enright ties up. A weird momentum from the puck along the Zamboni door. Does a good job to get free there. Does Enright. Sends out in front. That shot, short side. A good save. Down low again, out to the point. Hugert's going to walk that one in, trying to get the puck calmed down. Couldn't do so. And it'll roll up over the stick. Sometimes the changeup is effective, but only if it makes it across the plate. This one now out across center. Taking a shot there was Holzbach. Now Eli. Across. And the shot there attempted by Aird, but unsuccessful. So he'll chase down below. Thompson struggling with it. 5-on-4 now as the coincidental penalties are clear. That one sent back down. Still 41 seconds on a man advantage for the home team. As McLaughlin carries this one out from behind his own net. He's got speed coming across center ice. Coming down low, takes the shot, and that one off the glass. Able to be contained by Aird out at the point, and McLaughlin will pick that one back up curling. He'll send that one. Was looking for a deflection off of the stick of Burback. Didn't get it, but it'll be sent to Burback down low again. Instead, it'll be McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking for Burback. Does a good job to at least stymie the clearing effort, and he's going to go on a tripping there. Wasn't the intent, but certainly his stick had the force and direction sufficient to take the feet out from underneath the defender Lefebvre. And so we'll have 4-on-4 for 8 seconds. That'll be a minute 52 of a kill for the Shamrocks. Lemry now be out there flanked by LaHillier on one side. Now looks like Sullivan on the other. This one's carried in by Nunkel. Very nearly tripped up coming across the blue line. Down low. Sullivan gathers in. Sends that one down hard. Did a good job to watch the clock and make sure he would be permitted to send it the length of the ice. And in fact, he was. Lemry now providing some pressure behind the ice as the puck comes to Keeley. Keeley going to go back low. Didn't like the look on the near side. So at least for the moment, the pressure from Lemry was successful. And that one will go to Zoomer across center. Zoomer now working against Aird down low. Out to the point, near side. Keeley, a shot. Or I should say a pass to Zoomer. And up top, working that quarterback position was Heckenmeyer, who will send it across, and now Lemry. Cross center, trying to get that one through to LaHillier. It'll be broken up by the skates, and then the stick of Zoomer, who forwards along to Sims and Heckenmeyer in rapid succession. Or I should say non-call. That puck will find its way into the crease and covered by Hicks. 55 seconds remaining on the penalty to Burback. 2:27 in the game. A 4-goal deficit still for the Shamrocks. So the Olsen stepping in for the draw here. One of the first times we've seen him at this face-off circle tonight. Shot from the point there, deflected wide and chased down by Bieberitz. Bieberitz puts the hit on, much to the delight of the fans in the corner, as that one walked towards center and airmailed by Euchre before it could be corralled out at the blue line by Thompson. D-to-D pass exceeds the boundaries of the zone. That'll give Bieberitz a chance to get just enough on it to send back on in. Olsen with a little bit of pressure. 24 seconds now remaining on the power play for the Ice Dogs as they bring that one in on the stick of Thompson's. Thompson stalled out there by the defense of the Shamrocks. Now back out to the point. And a shot that's sent wide from Euchre and able to clear were the Shamrocks. Shamrocks will be full strength as the next charge starts here with 1:30 remaining in the game. Held in at the zone there well by Eli. Now Olsen providing some pressure down low again. Behind the net, working with that one is Euchre. Goes to the near side to the stick. Keeley looking for somewhere to go with it. Sends out towards center. Stopped there and sent back on by Hughes. Down deep. Chamberlain, the man applying some of the forecheck pressure, and here comes Enright. He came in with a lot of speed out towards Sullivan. Sullivan rips one off the leg pads. 1 minute remaining in the contest as no one was backdoor there. Enright tripped up, took out the goaltender in the crease there, and that one will go down for an icing. 50 seconds. 50 4/10. The fractional time is important as we bring this one all the way back down. Even strength here, under a minute. That one sent forward. Goes around the far side to the stick of Jansen. Jansen feeds up along for Lefebvre. Lefebvre carries into the zone, ties up. And that one held in the glove of Hicks as Sullivan goes careening towards the backboards. Shamrocks would need a goal just under 10 seconds a pop here. And decreasing to even this one up. 36 seconds and a 4-goal deficit. That one swallowed up by Hicks. Walking that one through there on the effort was Keeley, unable to do much with it. Again, hassled, sends that one towards the center, and another shot high and off the glass. Picked up down low by Lefebvre. This one will tie up down there in between the skates of Holzbach with 13 seconds left. Looks like the idea will be just to run out the time on this one. And before the final buzzer had sounded, intended to pick that one up and hand it to the official, who, staying true to the rule book, fails to oblige. But the final horn will sound. So that'll do it for this one here from the Marinette Rec Center. The home M&M Shamrocks falling 6-2 to the Fox Cities Ice Dogs. We thank all of those of you who tuned in for doing so. And that'll do it for us tonight.